good afternoon, and good morning, depending on where you are in the world. We'd like to welcome you to Facebook Live. Before I do that, as a disclaimer, I would like to let you know that this is for review, informational, and educational purposes. This is not to take the credit for the intellectual property of the article. The full credit to the intellectual property of the article goes to the publisher, which in this case is Newsweek, and the story by Ryan Chan. I'm going to pause the video here. Would like to let you know that for this video that's on here, you can, as I scroll down, you can see there's more stuff here. I'm going to go over here. A little bit of longer of an article, but this is necessary to be reported upon. This video will be available upon publishing of this review, but only on Rumble, as YouTube does not allow links to articles, even if it is an embedded link into YouTube. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to go to not YouTube, of course, but you'll need to go to Rumble. And in the Rumble, so basically you go to my Rumble channel, or actually, excuse me, in the YouTube comments I'll have my Rumble channel and the link to my Rumble channel. Go ahead and put that in the URL, which is put the URL which is in the address bar at the top. So you see up here on top here. And what you'll do is you'll put the link in there, go to the website, right, which is what you're looking at right now, and then you'll be able to see this. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, let's start with this article here. So, headline reads, U.S. ally arrests Chinese students for filming military base. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about this article, guys. I'm going to let you decide what you think of it. My job is not to convince you of anything. My job is to report what's actually in the public domain objectively and let you come to your own conclusion. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. With that said, let's continue with this. So, yes. Police in South Korea, a key United States treaty ally in Northeast Asia, caught 2 Chinese teenagers for illegally photographing fighter aircraft near a major airbase. Newsweek has reached out to the Chinese embassy in South Korea for comment by email. Of course, you know what's going to happen with that. They're going to say no comment, or of course they didn't do it, right? Or he didn't know what he was doing, right? Well, let's see what actually happened, because that's usually the default response. Why it matters. Several Chinese nationals have been apprehended for alleged suspicious activities, and keyword is alleged, just for slander and libel is you want to say alleged because he hasn't been found guilty. For alleged suspicious activities near military bases in foreign countries in recent years, including operating a drone over a United States Space Force base in California and monitoring American naval vessels in the Philippines. Very interesting, right? In June last year, the 3 Chinese students were arrested in South Korea for illegally filming drone footage of a visiting American aircraft carrier. One of the suspects were reportedly a Chinese Communist Party member and acted under direction of a Chinese spy agency. Interesting, right? What to know? Well, the arrested Chinese nationals allegedly used their digital single-lens reflex camera and mobile phone to shoot fighter aircraft's flight operations at the Suwon Air Base in March 21. Yonhap News Agency reported on Monday, citing the Gyeonggi Nambu Provincial Police. And then ahead of you is actually the picture that they're referring to. The image captured by Maxar on November 6, 2021 shows South Korea's Suwon Air Base south of capital Seoul, as per Esri Maxar, copyright Esri Maxar. So I'm not really sure the press can do that, but people can do that. I guess maybe by permission or something. I'm not sure, but whatever. The airbase located 21 miles to the south of the nation's capital city of Seoul, where its main operator in the South Korea's Air Force 10th Fighter Wing, the U.S. has deployed a Patriot missile unit there permanently to protect its ally, Stars and Stripes, reported in 2009. So this is not anything new, by the way. During Freedom Shield 25 this year, a U.S.-South Korea war game, that was held from March 10 to 20 in South Korea. The U.S. Air Force trained alongside the South Korean counterpart at Suwon Air Base, which enhanced the readiness of the combined U.S.-South Korea force. The teenagers who reportedly the teenagers who are reportedly high school students entered South Korea on tourist visas 3 days prior to the incident. They have been placed under a travel ban and are facing charges of breaching South Korea's Protection of Military Bases and Installations Act. Korea's Jong-ung Daily reported that, quote, numerous, unquote, photos of military aircraft in flight were found on the suspect's device, which are now undergoing digital forensics to check whether other, quote, key national infrastructures, unquote, like airports and seaports were filmed. Now here you have actually like a map that comes from Newsweek here. And we're in the pink, that's South Korea. And of course, the other part, that's North Korea, and I believe that's China to the northwest. So you can zoom out, you can see that Japan, South Korea, North Korea. So you can kind of zoom in. Let's see how far we can zoom in on this. Ooh. It's almost like a satellite map. Well, anyway, let's not go too far on that. But anyway, that's what's publicly available online, so we can't say too much about that. Anyway, let's move down here, move down the page here. According to the report, one of the Chinese teenagers told investigators that taking photos of aircraft is their hobby. Well, gee. Yeah, I'm sure it is. What people are saying, an unnamed South Korean police official said, according to Korea Jong-ung Daily, quote, this remains an active investigation. We cannot disclose further details. We've imposed a travel ban and are continuing to trace their movements, unquote. An unnamed South Korean resident in Suwon reportedly told police, quote, two men are taking photos near the airbase, unquote. The U.S. Air Force said in a press release, quote, Suwon, which is the Republic of Korea airbase, plays a critical role in safeguarding the Korean peninsula. Its location makes a crucial point for projecting air power and ensuring regional stability. So what happens next is it remains to be seen how the South Korean authorities will enhance the security of the nation's military installations as well as those used by the U.S. force to prevent similar incidents from happening. Now, if I were to just give my opinion on this, I would say you would have to have a certain no-fly zone. So nothing can be, you'd have like a projected airspace buffer where you can't even go a certain distance in all directions from above to the east, to the west, and to a certain distance away. If you have that air buffer zone, you can't fly anything. And then maybe there's other things like you can camouflage stuff. Kind of like the same thing like Area 51, if you've heard of that. You know, it's like there's like a buffer zone when you're flying. So that might be something. Of course, they weren't flying according to the article, but you know what I'm saying. So you can't be a certain distance away from it. That's possible. So yes. Let's go to our second article here. So as usual, I would like to let you know that this is for review, informational and educational purposes. This is not to take the credit for the intellectual property of the article. The full credit to the intellectual property of the article goes to the publisher, which in this case is Reuters, and the story by Reuters. Headline reads, Thailand to increase U.S. imports, lower taxes and tariff response. So right here, it looks like some sort of crane or something here, and these are containers, and this is a ship. So that is the actual picture of it. Caption reads, file photo, cargo ships are loaded with containers and it's docked in the port of Bangkok. And Bangkok, Thailand. This is April 3, 2025, Reuters. As hit Parangmatha, file photo. Copyright Thomson Reuters. So excuse me if I did mispronounce the name, but I'm not that great with the Thai language, but I'll give it as they say, I'll give it the old college try. As per Bangkok and Reuters, Thailand will increase U.S. imports, lower some of the higher taxes on American goods, and address non-tariff barriers, the finance minister said on Tuesday, as the government seeks to negotiate a better deal on new U.S. tariffs. The tariff of 36% imposed on Southeast Asia's second largest economy is among the higher rates imposed by the administration of US President Donald Trump's greater than officials had anticipated. Thailand was in no rush to travel to the United States for negotiations because proposals needed time to prepare, says Pichai Chunhavarja, who head Thai negotiations. He said Thailand will seek to balance trade with the United States within 10 years. Ooh, that's going to take a while, 10 years. So, Prime Minister Pengtarn Shinawatra, sorry if I pronounced it wrong, on Tuesday said a meeting between Thailand and the United States trade representative had been confirmed, but gave no further details. Thai exporters should seek new markets to diversify risk, she said, adding the government would have relief measures for business hit by tariffs. The tariffs could knock a percentage point from growth this year in the export-reliant country, Pichai said. Before the steep tariff was announced, government was targeting growth of 3% this year after last year's 2.5% expansion rate for a drift of most of its regional peers. Now, in a related video entitled Trump, White House reports new tariff strategy showing signs of progress across the globe as per KENS TV San Antonio. Now, let's see if I can get this going here. I want to let you know that this will be available upon publishing of this review, but only on Rumble, as YouTube does not allow links to its articles, even if it does have an embedded link, which is ironically of YouTube. So what I'll do is in my YouTube comment section, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a link, the name and the link to my Rumble channel. What you'll do is you can either go to Rumble, put the name of my channel and search it there, or you can put the link to my Rumble channel, go to my Rumble channel, and in the comment section I'll have actually the link to this to this actual site, and then you'll be able to do it accordingly. So anyway, let's continue on. The government has said that it would import more U.S. goods such as corn, soybeans, crude, ethane, liquefied natural gas, or otherwise known, you might have heard of this LNG, that's what that is, liquefied natural gas. Autos and electronics and aircraft would review rules on imports of U.S. pork. Thailand has a trade surplus with the United States of $35.4 billion last year, according to government data, while Washington has put its deficit with Thailand at $45.6 billion. Thailand's benchmark stock index fell as much as 6.1% on Tuesday, the first trading day since the tariffs announced. That's only relevant because some of these companies are tied to stocks either directly or indirectly. On Monday, the stock exchange in Thailand announced temporary floor and ceiling limits of stock movement to trading to 15% from 30% and a ban on short selling to reduce volatility. Reporting by Orathai Searing, Kitty Thong Tai Tron, Thanadech, Thapon, Chan Chai, Panarat, Thepkanant, Sharut, Sepsorang. Editing by John Mayer and Martin Petty. All right, very good. So that will conclude our review of these two articles. Before I conclude the overall review, I would like to ask your opinion about the two articles. The first one, namely, being U.S. allies arrest Chinese student for filling military base. And the second one is Thailand to increase U.S. imports lower taxes in tariff response. What do you think of those two articles? Are they interesting? Are they relevant to your life? And do they provide enough information for you to get an overall understanding of the articles? You're welcome to give your opinion in the comments below, but I do ask that you keep it relevant and productive, as we're only trying to contribute something civil and positive to this experience. So with that said, I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this article or review. Namely, I would like to thank all the people watching this on Facebook Live. I do appreciate your participation. What we're trying to do is actually grow our Facebook Live base, but also for all the people watching the recording version on Facebook, also what I'd like you to do is please click the thumbs up on the video. That way more people can see it was a value and they enjoyed it, and other people would be able to enjoy it and benefit by it as well. For all the people watching this, not only recorded version that is, not only on Facebook, but also, sorry, not Facebook, but yes, of course Facebook, but also YouTube, Rumble, and also Daily Motion. What I'd like you to do is please click like on the video. That way it'll be pushed to the algorithm and more people would be able to view it and enjoy it. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. That way I'll have access to all the content on this channel, as I certainly do have a variety of content on this channel for you to view and enjoy. Namely, for product and gaming review, that is for products that I review, and I'll be doing more of that. And by the way, for anybody who would like to sponsor their product, please contact me and I'll be willing to do a product review for you. Either I can make it public with my product review. I can give my review in advance, and then you can decide if you'd like for me to post it on my channel. But I am willing to do a paid product review for you if you'd like. Also, I do a gaming review. Now this will include this will be like walkthroughs for quests, dungeons. Also, I also do, like, for example, gaming guides as it relates to like character guides and other sort of tips like that. In addition to that, I also am doing course reviews, such as like overviews, like just talk about what my opinion of the course was and why, and then review with them, giving you some main points to remember from the course. And also, I'm doing AI stuff. I'm going to be doing AI walkthroughs or walkthrough of course content. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing AI content. So that's going to be like fan fiction, possibly. Right now, it's in the works to be doing sort of original content working with the AI. Going to be different genres. One's going to be high fantasy, the other one's going to be science fiction, and third one's going to be action adventure. So I might add more in the future, but for now, that's all I'm going to be doing, because that's 3 right there. That's plenty. And in the future, I'll be letting you know I will be having making Patreon available for premium content. So stay tuned to that. I have a lot actually going on. So I'm going to have extra premium gaming guides going to be available on my Substack. I'll have that available. Stay tuned after I get this all available. Once this is all readied, excuse me, I'll be giving you links to that, and then you'll be able to subscribe to my newsletter. My newsletter will have extra premium stuff that you wouldn't normally see in the video. So I'll be doing some promos for it, where you actually get to see a sneak peek review of it as it first comes out. And then if you like to get the full benefits of it, you just subscribe to my newsletter. On my newsletter, I will have actual pricing for it. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to actually be having 20 issues. So I'm going to be doing 5 of those, and then doing that 4 days a week. I mean, sorry, 5 of those and 4 weeks out of the month. So I'll be doing like Monday through Friday, and possibly Saturday. But for now, what I'm going to commit to is just Monday through Friday. So 5 of them. I'm doing that 4 weeks out of the month, so for a total of 20. Okay, so you're getting quite a bit of value. But anyway, I just want to communicate that to you. That will be some premium content. It's going to be for everything I'm going over. And for my other channel, I have another channel which is just courses and stuff. What I'll do is, once that's up and ready, I'll give you a link to that, so I have a promo for it. So I'll give you the actual preview of it. So I'll have some premium courses that I'm going to have on there. So I'll have my regular stuff on here where I'm reviewing it, and then I'll have other premium stuff, other more in-demand stuff like AI, etc. So I'll have on my other channels, I'll have actual stuff that are doing specifically, such as like chess, such as AI-related topics, and then also for gaming as well. So stay tuned for it, guys. So I'd like to wish you a great day wherever you are in the world. Take care, and I'll certainly talk to you next time, guys.